Alright guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to get up and running with Scene Builder, and this is Scene Builder right here, and what it is a visual editor for fxml files. So now that we know how to work with fxml files through code, what Oracle did is they actually built this visual editor, and just by looking at it you can already see exactly what it is. Basically a little visual editor where you can drag and drop items and edit all of their properties and settings manually. It's really useful. So first thing I should probably do is tell you guys how to download it, and to download it, the link is actually a little bit tricky to find. You go to this link right here. I'm not going to read it out because it's kind of weird, 139.210.html, whatever. And if you scroll down, they have a bunch of stuff you can download. The last link is JavaFX Scene Builder. So click on that and you can see all the different versions. You probably want the latest one, 2.0. And of course, pick whatever system you have. I am using it for Windows, so I would have clicked that, but I already have it installed. I'm not going to take you through the installation process because it is incredibly simple. This is just a wizard. You click next, 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 next. You have it on your system. So what you can do is you can just like put an icon on your system, so you can double click it and this opens up. And this is basically one of the templates. So what I did to open this is I just choose File, New from Template, and I think this one is just one of the basic applications. Or if you want a brand new project that's completely blank, you can just choose File, New, and it will give you a blank one. But I want to choose a little template so I can actually show you guys a couple different things about it. And in the next tutorial, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be building a sample interface for, I don't know, we'll say we're making a program about, like, I don't know, we'll just make something up. But before I get to all that, I actually want to go over some terminology real quick. So this, of course, at the top is the menu bar. You already know what that is. I'm not going to, explain how to cut things because you already know that's this right here. This is called the path selection and message bar. Now, remember, whenever we make an interface in fxml, it's not like making it through Java code. We're actually making it in a hierarchy. That's what XML is. It's a hierarchy of elements. So that's the useful thing about this. You can actually look at the parent and all of their children or grandchildren, and you can select them really easily. Now also, in this little section in the bottom left, this is called the document panel. This gives you another visualization, it's kind of a goofy word, of your elements. So our overall layout is a VBox. Things are going to be arranged vertically, and then inside there we have a menu bar and an anchor pane, which is this little area right here. Now, of course, you can see this is pretty cool because you can actually drag these things to resize them if you want. So in this top left area, this is called the library panel. Basically any control or layout that you want to add, you can actually add by dragging it and dropping it. And actually, let me show you guys this. I'm going to select VBox, which is my entire layout, and hit delete. So now we just have a blank window. That's what this is simulating. So the first thing we always want to add to it is some kind of layout. So I might as well just add VBox like before. So you can take it and drag it right there, and now we have a VBox. So of course we can just do something like, if you want to add the actual controls like buttons and text fields, they're under the control section. Let me just drag one of those out and drop it right like that. So, I don't really need to explain how to drag and drop. This is all very intuitive, which is really awesome. And by the way, this section right here is called the content panel. All of your layout and visual elements that are going to go with your interface, they go in the content panel right here. Now, one other thing I want to point out is this. Whenever you select an item, this area, this is called the inspector panel. It changes depending on what you have selected. So we have a button selected right now, so these are going to give us all of the properties for your button. The layout, the code, and the layout, well, of course is just like the spacing, the padding. The properties are the color, the text on it, and the code is, remember we talked about IDs and controllers and stuff like that. Whenever I show you guys an actual example in the next video, I'll talk to you guys about all this stuff, and if you want to give it an ID or whatever. But there you go. That's the real quick basic, overview of how to use Scene Builder. And in the next tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how to build a really awesome layout, and everything's going to make a lot more sense. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you then.